Happy New Year! Anyways, it was a great 2021 here for us here at Diversified and me personally. Some great, exciting things. But today's focus is the year ahead. What are the things we have to do, and especially early on in the year, to seize the day, carpe diem, and make sure we are getting the most out of this year ahead. So let's talk about my top 10 tips to get everything started. First of all, 401k. If you're not maxing out, that's okay. Increase 1%. Whether you automate it, that it comes out 1% a year or not, or you have to manually do it, increase your 401k 1%. Just do it, as sort of Nike would suggest. Next is, if you are maxing out next year, this year, the max goes from $19,500, it goes up $1,000 to $20,500. So even if you had it set before, make sure you're hitting the new 401k limit. Next, well, there still are time left before April 15th to make contributions for Roth IRAs or IRAs from 2021. So you can lower your taxes or get more Roth dollars away now for the next couple of months. Next tip, number 4, look at your investment allocation. Is it allocated correctly? Is it in line with your needs and your goals and your wishes? Those are critical things because sometimes they get out of whack. Sometimes we haven't looked at them in years. Just make sure they're aligned. HSAs, health savings account. Do you have a high deductible health savings account? Max it out this year. $7,300 for a family. And if you're individual or you and spouse have your own plans, you each basically have your own max that lead to the $7,300. But do it. Just do it again. Like Nike says, best dollars you can have. And if you have a sizable amount, try to invest some of them within the HSA. Next tip is to look at your big expenses for the year and start to budget for them. So a lot of us have charity or vacations or home projects that we want to have done. I'm a big fan. Every year I take sort of my bonus. I look at it, I allocate dollars aside and say, all right, I'm going to put this aside for this and this here and this here. And so I kind of prepay, by allocating in my cash accounts, my big outflows for the upcoming year. Now, whether you're fortunate enough to be able to do it through bonus or through hard work and savings on a regular basis, make sure you really spend the time to figure out what they are and start to put dollars aside. Next, I just got back from 2 weeks off, some staycation, some vacation, but at the end of the day, 2 weeks to detach, to spend time with my wonderful, beautiful wife, my 3 amazing kids, my little fur baby, and we had a great time. More importantly, I detached, I recharged the battery, I rested my brain, and now I'm ready to hit the ground running for the new year and get going. And so I'm really excited for that, and I am the best version of myself. So if you haven't already, make sure you have time scheduled and put it aside to at least detach from work for a couple of days, weeks, whatever this year. 10-3-1 year goal. So I can't take full credit for this. This comes from Gino Wickman's book Traction, which is like our Bible here at work. But look at your personal and professional and financial lives and look at 10 years from now. What do you want to have accomplished? Then talk about 3 years from now. What has to have progressed in the next 3 years that you feel confident your 10-year goal is going to be accomplished? You got it? Now, let's focus on this year. What strides, what moves do we have to make now to start putting things in motion to get the 3-year goal and the 10-year goal accomplished, a 10-year vision? It's critical to one's success. As the old saying goes, those that fail to plan to fail. So don't do that. Last 2, stop delaying the unpleasant. Every year I sit across from people and we say, oh, we've been meaning to do our wills, or oh, I know we're underinsured, but Andrew, it's so not fun to do. I get it. I don't disagree. You are correct. Stop being lazy. Do it. I don't care what it takes. Get it done now. For your sake, for your family's sake. It's a little bit of pain, a little bit of unpleasantness for a lifetime of ease. And you don't want to be the one who's trying to take care of this stuff when it's too late. I see it all the time, and it is unpleasant for everyone. Finally, do a security audit. So I don't mean necessarily checking your guns and safes, but that certainly can fall into it. But there's simple things. Make sure we're not sending secure stuff non-securely, and get a little shredder for the house, or we have it at the office if you want, big bins. But also look at things like LastPass or Dropbox to securely store all your passwords. Look at things like, look at services such as LifeLock. That's a great one to take care of all your personal stuff, to make sure if anyone's open up accounts or monitoring your information. Do that. You'll be thankful, and that investment, that little bit of investment, may protect a much bigger nest egg. So anyways, those are my top 10 tips. Hope they are beneficial to you and you like them. Make it a great year.